he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open his head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
And welcome everyone, it's Mario Luigi 100 back again with the first impression series. It's time for Mario Luigi Superstar Saga on the original Game Boy Advance, originally on there, but this is the Wii U Virtual Console version. I don't know why it is cropped like this. Oh, I know this song. So, this is actually not the first time I've actually played Superstar Saga. I have actually played this before, but it has been a long time since I last played it, and even then, when playing Superstar Saga, I only played like a couple minutes of it, if that, and yeah. Yeah, so we get basically straight into it. Yeah, so we have our tutorial, but like I said, this is not the first time I've actually played Superstar Saga, but I've only played like probably 10-15 minutes of this game, if that, and that's over multiple sessions with the game. But I've played a lot of the other games in the franchise. But it's basically, this is a tutorial. I love that they arrowed across. So if you know of a little animation called Super Mario Bros. Z, you'll notice some of the music that we've heard before, which is why I said, oh yeah, I know what this song is, and also the sprite work. A lot of it is using Superstar Saga's sprites. For that animation, or the original version of the animation anyway. I love that the flag's kind of animated. So playing as Mario first, but like I've played some of the other games in the Mario Luigi franchise before. In fact, I think I've actually played pretty much all of them bar Paper Jam. I think it's the only one that I haven't actually played. Because I've played Dream Team, I've played Bowser's Inside Story, which I finished. I played through some of yeah, I'd say a lot of these areas are for tutorial sake. But I also played Partners in Time as well, and I played a decent amount of that game. I probably played as much of that game as I did with Dream Team, to be honest. Nut mushroom, which actually will help. Let's save with the save album. Let's talk to the Koopa. But yeah, so like I've played like a bunch of the Mario Luigi franchise, and it's like Paper Mario is the one of the games that I'm not too familiar with, because I've only played Super Paper Mario, and I mean technically Sticker Star as well, but I have never played the original for the N64. I've never played Thousand Year Door for the GameCube, which at the time of this recording, that game isn't actually, the remake for that on Switch is actually not out yet. Luigi, you're coming with me. But Luigi, you're going with me. Now, Bowser. And that's how Luigi gets roped in. Well, at least we get to see like Koopas and Goombas. One deserter, which I'm guessing is Luigi. Yeah, that's how Luigi gets roped in. But yeah, like the Mario Luigi games are all fun. Like, Mr. Green Mario Brother guy. So yeah, so you got all sorts of different stats. Obviously your power, which is your attack, your defense, which obviously speaks for itself. Speed, in terms of who goes first on turn. And stash, which is basically a luck factor in terms of criticals and stuff like that, critical attacks. Okay, so we've got mushrooms and stuff like that in there. But now I can jump with Mario and Luigi at the same time or separately. But yeah, like all the Mario and Luigi games are fun. Like, I mean, people that obviously play Mario and Luigi won't always play like things like Paper Mario, won't play more than like more than Super Mario RPG and that sort of thing. Love that they both use the sprites there, but it's basically this is a tutorial mode. Probably not. There we go. And we got our poses in. So that's cool. That's nice attention to detail. Another mushroom. He gave us one mushroom for that. That's cool. Nice little incentive to help characters, obviously. It's a Goomba. Ah, I love this theme. It's like one of the best fucking attack theme, like battle themes in the RPGs in general. But yeah, at the time of this recording, obviously, Thousand Year Door remake is not out on the Switch. That'll be the first. That'll be the way that I'll experience it for the first time. Is through that. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what the game will have in store. Obviously, I've seen the game in action before online. And now I can press on a bonus on a specific stat, whether it's my luck, speed, or even my HP. So I'll go defense as I usually do. So they'll give you a random number between 1 It could be 0, I think. Could be 1. Could be 2. Could be 3. I think it just depends on. Depends on the level and the bonus. And he's going to try and go right here. So Luigi has a level up now. And obviously Luigi's stats are different. His HP is higher. But some of his stats are obviously going to be weaker than Mario's. I thought I saw a 5 in there for some reason, but again, I could. Oh, I forgot to jump on him. But yeah, like, these RPGs are very, very simple, which I think some people have an issue with in general, compared to like Mario RPG or Paper Mario franchise as well. I like some of the animation quality in these, because obviously it's sprite work, but some of these are really well animated. Yeah, Calculator is very devious and a little bit crazy to admit. So yeah, battle against Forful. I love that Bowser was given the tip there. Appreciate it, Bowser. No. Another great time for my ear to be itchy. You apparently do, Forhawk. And then we're talking about like the Italian that they talk in this game. The broken Italian, it's fucking weird, but I love it so much. But yeah, we've officially crashed. In the Stardust Fields. It's okay. I can see why some people will look at this border jump as a bad situation. Wow. I can see why people hated this part. Can I say no? and then try and go through anyway? I can see why so many people hated that. Oh, thanks. Nice little picture of the Bean Kingdom, obviously. So that is technically a warp pipe, and I guess we can warp to other areas. Didn't think it would have to jump together on that one, so you can jump separately. Oh, Luigi got hit. Ow. There you go. Got it this time. Yeah, I have a tendency to jump with Mario Luigi at the same time during enemy attacks. It's a habit I get into so many times. Actually, I might save and quit there, actually. I think we've played enough of this game. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it's on the Game Boy player. This emulator. I was going to say emulation, and I mean technically the Virtual Console is technically emulation on a console. But yeah, what do I think so far of Mario Luigi Superstar Saga? I could see the makings of first RPG with this game in particular. I could see some issues with it. Obviously, the border jump is the big main one. I could see why that was really annoying when the game originally came out, and like Superstar Saga ultimately is one of the better games in the Mario Luigi franchise, but it does have issues, and ultimately they do get improved in the future games, including even Partners in Time, which arguably some people say is one of the worst, if not the worst, of the Mario and Luigi games. But I played a decent amount of Partners in Time. I got stuck in in a desert area. I forget I think it's Glitzy Desert, something like that. And I got stuck there with the boss of that area. So played a decent amount of the game, and I enjoyed playing with Mario and Luigi, and then also Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. And I still think that the way that they did things for the DS for that game in particular, and obviously for Bowser's Inside Story, I thought was fantastic. So yeah, I don't look at Partners in Time like that badly, because excuse me, because I enjoyed it quite a bit. I played quite a bit of it, and I enjoyed what I was playing. I think there were situations where I did get a little bit bored in some areas, but again, I was like that a little bit more with Dream Team. I didn't play a lot of that game in particular. I think I played obviously the first couple of areas. I think I got around to the desert area, if not a little bit after that area in that game in particular, and then was just really bored and didn't play the game for a while. But Bowser's Inside Story was actually the one that I actually played all the way to the end, and had a great time with Bowser's Inside Story. And arguably, if it's not this game in particular that people say is their favourites, it's Bowser's Inside Story. And arguably, I would say that Bowser's Inside Story is probably the best game in the franchise. I've never played Paper Jam, so I can't say for certain on how good or terrible that game is. But I'm interested to at least, if I can find a copy, at least try the game for myself and see what it does for me. But I'd arguably say that a lot of reviews and stuff say that the game is not great, which sucks, because it's a Mario Luigi game, and it was arguably one of the last Mario Luigi games that Alpha Dream worked on. I think it was actually the second last one before they went under, because I think it was, they made Superstar Saga and did a remake for that. And then I'm pretty sure they did Paper Jam, and then after that it was the remake of Bowser's Inside Story. But I don't know why. I understand why they went with Bowser's Inside Story first, because obviously it sold more than Partners in Time. But Partners in Time needs to remake more. It's like with the Resident Evil remakes at the moment. Obviously when 4 was announced, and it was, or at least rumoured to be in the works after 2 and after 3 remake, remake for 2 and remake for 3, it's a bit weird, because ultimately games like Code Veronica or Zero or something like that would preferably, I think a lot of fans would like those games to be worked on, because obviously they need them. They have issues in the games themselves, and they should be worked on next instead of Resident Evil 4, because ultimately Resident Evil 4 obviously one of the best made games of all time, arguably one of the best games of all time, loved by many. Doing a remake for that obviously is a huge undertaking, and if you don't get the balance right, then people are going to be pissed and complain about the fact that it's not the same Resident Evil 4. They eventually did it. Obviously it sold decently well, and people enjoyed it probably just as much, if not more, than the original. In areas, maybe not like it nearly as much in other areas, but who knows. And yeah, the remakes for the Mario Luigi franchise, in terms of the 3DS, getting Superstar Saga as a remake, that makes sense, because ultimately this game is not possible to play on a 3DS, unless you had, I believe, the Ambassador program of games for early 3DS adopters, because they did end up getting some GBA Virtual Console games from buying the 3DS early when it was its original price, before the price drop. I'd say this game was one of them. I don't know that for certain, but I have a sneaky suspicion that Mario Luigi Superstar Saga was one of the games, because ultimately I know that Metroid Fusion was one of them. I believe Golden Sun was another one. Possibly Fire Emblem, like just Fire Emblem, like the first Fire Emblem game that we got in the West on the GBA, I think was another one. There was a few of them, and I think Superstar Saga, I think, was one of them, if memory serves me right. So ultimately, like, apart from that, and the majority of people obviously weren't really adopters, or if they were adopters, they obviously didn't connect to the internet and download some of those games and stuff like that. But obviously, being a remake for Superstar Saga made a lot of sense, because the game obviously wasn't playable on 3DS originally, with the way that the hardware was made up. Obviously no GBA game slot or anything like that, so the remake for Superstar Saga made a lot of sense. Bowser's Inside Story didn't make a lot of sense, because ultimately you could still play that game, and I understand with the argument that obviously Partners in Time is like, well, what's the point of remaking Partners in Time when you can also play that game on that's right, I keep forgetting to touch the screen and it'll bring up the Virtual Console menu for the Wii U. But yeah, Partners in Time obviously can be played on the 3DS, but if there was anyone that needed a remake, Partners in Time arguably was probably the better choice, just due to the fact that it needed it. But yeah, and then after Bowser's Inside Story's remake, Alpha Dream went under, so it's a little bit bittersweet and kind of sad that they're not around anymore. And obviously we haven't even had a Mario Luigi game, or an inkling of a Mario Luigi game, ever since Alpha Dream went under, so we'll see if they end up picking up the franchise again under the Nintendo banner and see what they do with it. Obviously, if it's under the Nintendo banner, possibly that they could get people that obviously worked at Alpha Dream previously and ex-employees of the company to get to bring them back for a new Mario Luigi RPG game. That would be great. I would love that. But if it's going to happen, I'd say there is a possibility that it could happen. But obviously Paper Mario is getting a bit more of a shine of spotlight at the moment. Obviously with Origami King on the Switch originally, and then obviously when the Thousand Year Door remake comes out, we'll be seeing more Paper Mario around. So we'll see if he's officially back or not. Because if they don't change much about Thousand Year Door and they see that this thing sells, because trust me, there's a lot of fans of Thousand Year Door, and I'd say that there are people that are going to be mad and crazy that they'll buy like at least a copy, if not 2 copies, of the Nintendo Switch remake of the game. I know I'll be purchasing it eventually, because again, it'll be the first time I play Thousand Year Door, so we'll see what happens. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this first impressions video of Mario Luigi Superstar Saga, originally for the Game Boy Advance on the Wii U Virtual Console. This has been Mario Man 1100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.